Hello awakened creators, and welcome to this video. Amanda here. My setup is a little different. I'm in transition currently, preparing for my move overseas, so I don't have my usual setup, but I hope that you will journey with me together and enjoy this video. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about family support, or the lack of family support to follow your creative dreams. I hope that this video helps inspire you to move through that energy of disapproval and find it within yourselves the strength to truly follow your path and stay committed to your creative expression. So if that sounds like a pep talk that you need, stay tuned and let's discuss. It's very common to hear creative people talking about their families not being in support of their creative path and their choice to walk that creative path. And I really feel like this topic needs to be discussed because it can be a lonely ride when we want to make that decision to follow our heart, but we don't feel like the people around us recognize the value of making that choice, that heartfelt choice to follow your creative dreams. You're never going to convince people that you're on the right path, and it isn't your job to. It isn't your job to get them to see value in your creative expression, to convince them to be in alignment with you. Your job is to ensure that you are making choices and decisions that are in alignment with your heart and your need to express yourself creatively. The reason that this is so important to do for you is that what wants to come through you, the creative expression that wants to flow through you, is not to be resisted. We spend a lot of our lives being told to resist this force, to fit ourselves into little boxes, little identities, little scopes of what's possible for us and what's not possible for us. And the more and more we shrink ourselves down into these little boxes, the more uncomfortable and painful our life becomes. Now, many people, unfortunately, get comfortable in that little box and learn to deal with it and just, keep going. However, it's been my experience, and a lot of the other creators that I've talked to, it's been their experience also, that when they have surrendered to that box, when they kind of give up on their creative expression, pieces of them and parts of their soul really begin to wither away. It's not pretty, and it can lead to a lot of problems, including numbing behaviors like addiction and mental issues. And the problem here is very clear, in that what we're doing when we are choosing the box instead of choosing what wants to express itself through us, we're denying spirit, we're denying our soul's calling, we're denying our nature, our very nature as creator beings, and a denial of the heart of what what wants to come through the heart, what wants to come through as love, expressed through as a denial of that, I feel is one of the most painful experiences that a human being can have, because our lives truly are meant to be lived in their fullest and greatest expression. And for people who identify as creative, to another degree, are really being called and asked to express themselves even more fully and freely and unleash that energy that's trying to flow through them and trying to put a cork on it, trying to box it in, trying to contain it, trying to withhold it, trying to repress it. All of that energy that you are suppressing is gonna explode. And usually when it explodes through addictions, it explodes through self-loathing and suicide, it explodes through dis-ease in the body. And the necessary choice that we have to make as awakened creators is to admit to ourselves first that this is who we are. We are a creative being. It is necessary for our mental well-being. It is necessary for our soul's growth. It is necessary for our self-care. It is necessary for our hearts to express themselves in whatever medium that you feel called and that you love and that you want to pick up and touch and play with and dance with and, film with, and whatever comes through you, however that's translated through you, through your unique expression, through your unique lens and perspective of the world, that energy is necessary to be released. And when we can really admit that to ourselves, when we can really just accept that that is who we are, that's the big I that we are, not the ego, my name is Amanda, I am from here version of ourselves, but the big I is a creator being that wants to play with film or wants to dance or wants to sing. Those are the things that we kind of came here to do and experience and express. And so when we accept that that's who we truly are, it can make it a little easier to explain to people who may not understand that this choice you're making to follow your creative path is not frivolous or way to escape anything. It's necessary in order for you to really be happy and to be fully self-actualized. So there's a lot to unpack in there. There's a lot of resistance to be expected. And I also want to make sure that what I'm saying is not interpreted as an over-identification of the ego with the identity as a creator or an artist or whatever you want to call yourself. And in fact, I did a video about detaching your identity from your creations, and if that's something that you feel like you struggle with, you should watch that video also. So I don't want you to mistake recognizing the importance of this for your soul's well-being as needing to over-identify egoically with being an artist, because that's not at all what we want to do, because that level of firm attachment to anything is another source of pain and suffering, and will ultimately remove you very quickly from being present when you're creating, which is what it's all about. It's all about joyful presence. It's all about creating from that space of being with the thing as you're doing it, rather than worrying about, am I coming off as the artist that I want people to think of me as? That's not important. What's important is that you recognize that your ability to express yourself openly and freely is the truest and greatest fulfillment that I believe a human being can have, is to truly create their own life, to create their own expression of what it is that they see and interpret, and how the world that they wish to exist in. So again, I understand it's really difficult to have family that does not support your creative dreams. I know it. I've been there. I've seen both sides, where I have, certain individuals who've been very supportive and certain individuals who've not been supportive at all. Who belittle, who mock, who think it's crazy, and all of those things. And I don't spend or waste time, and I don't suggest you spend or waste time either trying to convince them. I think your time is better served looking to surround yourself with people who truly do recognize the great value that your creative expression offers to the world, and of course to yourself and to your well-being. Surround yourself with those people. Begin to notice how you feel when you are around those people versus when you're around people who are perhaps more close-minded to this idea. Recognize that feeling that you have within yourself, and do whatever you can within your power to surround yourself more often with people who are in that same vibrational range of, yes, creative expression, yes, speak from the heart, yes, do what you feel called to, yes, doesn't matter if people think it's crazy, yes, go follow your intuition, yes, say what you need to say, yes, let all of that out of you, yes. Surround yourself with those people. And of course, the Awakened Creators community is here for that very purpose, to be that beginning point for you, that place you can always return to, that home, all around the world. We're all around the world. Awakened Creators are everywhere. We are global, and you can find community wherever you are to support you. People who are really truly creating, not just for the sake of fame or fortune or wanting to prove themselves to the world, but are creating because they feel called to do so here, from their heart, from their soul. And that's who you are. That's what you're here to do. Whether you recognize it yet or not, that's who you are. You are an awakened creator. And I am so honored and blessed to have you here, committing to your journey, doing what you can to illuminate your consciousness so that you can truly grasp the thing that will make you the happiest in life. Because what you do to express yourself and free yourself and fully live a fulfilled life will serve so many, will heal, will show other people that it's possible, will potentially change the hearts and minds of millions. But you gotta first do the inner work, right? We say that we do the inner work so we can do the outer work that we love. That is what Awakened Creators is here to facilitate and support you in doing that inner work. Shifting those mindsets, reprogramming those belief structures, detaching yourself from non-supportive energies and ideas so that you can fully step into the centered heart being that I know that you are and express from that pure place. Because that expression creatively, that creative expression will change the world. It absolutely will, and it will change your life. It will change your life, and it will change the world. And I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. Let me know in the comments below how you have been supported or not supported on your creative path. Do you fear not being supported? And if so, let us know. Let the community know so that we can wrap our arms around you and support you and remind you that we are here and that we recognize the value that you bring to the creative table, and we are excited to support you in that endeavor. So leave a comment below so that we can do that and give you a little virtual hug from afar. So thank you once again for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you can catch the other videos that I have available, and share this video with a friend who you feel like it would resonate with. And if you're not already part of the Heart to Heart email community, you can join us for free at weareawakenedcreators.com. There's a little pop-up there, and you can just provide your email, and then you'll get weekly emails from me, sharing my personal journey, sharing tips and other things that I think would be of value to you on your path. So if that sounds like something that you would like to do to get to know me a little bit better and get involved in the community a little bit more, you can again find that on weareawakenedcreators.com, and it's totally free to join. And otherwise, yeah, I hope that you have a beautiful day and that you create something today, something from the heart. I love you so much, more than you'll maybe ever know. And I'm so very, very thankful to have you here. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, you may also want to check these out. Be sure and subscribe if you feel like Awakened Creators is right for you. Namaste.